All right. Good evening, my lovelies, my beauties. I am in my Hugh Hefner robe here because I don't normally do streams at night usually. But since there was some really good news I got earlier today, I was trying to figure out whether I should do the space. Of course, right after I told you guys I was going to do spaces, I got this news. So I was like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? So I decided I'm just doing it here. I'm just doing it here. So before we dig into this news that y'all gonna love, most of you at least, um, remember where the like button is. Remember how to subscribe. I'll give everybody like a minute to roll in. I know people are gonna get the notification. It might take them a second to get in here, and I want to make sure everybody's here because I don't have to repeat myself a billion times here. Um, Most of you saw me obviously earlier today. We were live, so no secret there. But this is important news. This is important news. So y'all need to know. If you'd like to donate to the channel, there's one of a bunch of different ways to do so. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Revolut. There's a link in the chat. You can use your credit or debit card for that. You don't need any of the payment apps. And this big thing on the screen here that gives all the information, I'm going to take it down, but there's a smaller one below it. See that little blue line just scrolls along the bottom of the screen there, right at the bottom where I am, right there. That's all the information you need, and it's in the description of the video. We also have Amazon wish lists, and the Walmart one's not working. I don't know why. But oh, today's Amazon. Today and tomorrow are like some sort of Amazon Prime Day, by the way. I'm gonna bring someone else on in a minute, and we're gonna discuss this news. Let me just. So remember earlier when we were talking about how I'm gonna get bombarded with nonsensical idiots. Well, it already started happening after the live I did earlier because, well, when you give receipts of things that people don't want to hear about, they get a little upset. They get a little angry. They're a little upset that their leader wasn't the person they thought he was. And so with said receipts I had on the last stream, a couple people got a little upset. One said, "Oh, you have no idea what you're talking about." I had to laugh. That one made me laugh. That one gave me a good chuckle, like a real good chuckle. If you're saying that I don't know what's going on, then you haven't been paying attention because I know about everything there is going around behind the scenes because, well, the victims come to me, right? A lot of them come to me, and I have sources everywhere. So people seem to forget that. I also live here. I live here. I literally live here. Okay. I'm not from Texas or Tennessee. I live here in Massachusetts. So, yeah. And then there was another one, and this lady said something like, "Are you going to tell us where the recording came from?" Lady, it came from Aiden. I don't know how much clearer we needed to be about that. Well, you're gonna tell us about anything about the recording? We talked about that like 1 and 2 streams ago. Aiden recorded Karen. It's not rocket science. You don't need to, bring Einstein back to figure that out, right? Like, come on now. Oh, I barely saw that. I was working on this, so I barely saw that. And this is a little better than that. So, you know, I'm just waiting for our guest to arrive. But I saw some of the comments that were there, and I was like, listen, if you're gonna come here and play your tough guy via a keyboard, you're just gonna get hidden from the channel. And the next time that you type something, you think you're typing like a comment that I can see or that anybody else can see, and you're just typing to the abyss. So what happens with YouTube is when I hide you from my channel, no one can see your comments. You can keep typing, but no one's gonna see them. It's like you're a ghost. It's like you're a literal actually, Amber can tell you about how that works. You're like a literal ghost. Nobody can see anything. You can see it, and you're the only one who can see it. So I wonder to myself how many of these people go back and write these like ranty, you know, really insulty things that no one can see. It's kind of funny. But I already started getting the influx of people who don't want to come to the realization that their leader's not a good person, right? And this has been something he's been doing for a really long time. And with the things that people like him do come consequences, right? You can't just run around doing all this shit all the time and then there's never any consequences. He has wriggled out of quite a few consequences, but this time he has stepped in it. He has stepped in it. What he did, there was actually somebody on X arguing with me this morning that that Flippa started this. And I'm like, are you fucking dense? Are you dense? Flip sent Aiden the screenshot of Aaron. And then guess what happened? Aiden sent Purple after him for a couple days. Then Chris did the spaces. And what was Aiden's immediate response when Flip wasn't even a speaker in the spaces? It was, I know it was Joe from Philadelphia or Nick from Philadelphia that told you. Well, how would you know that, Aiden? If you're denying everything, why would you think that Nick from Philadelphia knew anything? Why would you know that's the person, Aiden? If you're denying everything, why would Nick from Philadelphia know a goddamn thing? And of course, he started going off on the whole Nick, Olivia, montage of trying to deflect from himself. And only then did Flip enter that spaces, ask to be a speaker, and defend himself. So for anybody who keeps saying that Aiden's just responding, no, it's the other way around, and he does that every time. Every time it's, oh, he's only responding. No, he literally started it just like he does every single time. So let me bring on my guest so we can give you guys this news. I know you're itching. You just want to know what the fuck is going on, and we're gonna tell you. We're gonna tell you what's going on. Hold on a second. Hold on, please hold. Yana, you there?
I am. Hi.
You want to tell the people what's going on, Donna?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you, yes.
I'm good. Okay. Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess at least people know from last time, right? Like this all started over me selling shirts, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I got blasted all over the internet, got called a liar, a scammer, a grifter. I don't even know what else,
All
I
the
can't
same
even,
things. We're crazy,
oh,
all the same things he says about everybody.
there's just a list that could go on and on and on and on. But anyway, so I started my journey with a citizen's complaint. Okay. And oh, hi. Who is that? Hi.
It's everybody saying hi to
And
you.
hi, everyone. Anyway, started with me doing a citizen's complaint because that's in my state. That's how you have to do it. And next, I went to get a protective order, which I did. I got that. We have a hearing in November for a final, which I'm going to fight like hell for. And I mean, fight like hell because I deserve it. And I just found out today, well, on August 26th, the prosecutor accepted my case. And today I found out that charges were officially filed. So he'll get a court date. And we have to just see what happens from there. But I found out he was officially charged with cyber harassment.
So let me wrap this up, guys. The sewer turtle was officially charged in New Jersey. He hasn't gotten the paperwork yet. It's going to be mailed to him. But that's a class 4 felony. Class 4 felony
Correct.
in the state of New Jersey, folks.
Yeah.
And that would, I don't know, let me see. Revoke his bail here in Massachusetts because you can't catch new charges while you're out on bail, folks.
Something his attorney went online and pretty much mocked the system here.
Yeah.
He sure did, Mr. Bedrow. I think the judge would love to see that, which I have everything, all the way down to making fun of the complaint. He blasted the complaint online and accused me of typing. He made a mockery of the way it was typed up when honestly, I didn't type that. It was the court clerk. So again, it's just a mockery and a game and a joke it's horrible. So I'm doing everything.
Bedrow says I have to laugh at because he's never right about anything. And any attorney, I want to be clear here, any attorney that would put a fake medical condition in a mega motion is a laughable and should be ashamed of themselves fucking attorney.
Horrible.
I mean, come on, let's get real here.
I was shocked when I saw his statement. One comment, he said he was going to leave, which was a pretty big paragraph on how my case would get tossed to the prosecutor and then right back to municipal court. Right, there you go. That didn't happen. And again, I just want to hit on one note real quick. Two really. First, we all have freedom of speech, okay? No one's looking for that to be taken away. We can all speak freely and whatever. But when you cross the line, okay, and it's almost like, I don't want to say, it is like he encourages everybody because he doesn't say, don't do this. Like JFK called him out the other night about, how he doesn't control his group, which is the truth, okay? And I have proof of that. I'm living proof, just like I'm sure a lot of other people are. Here's the thing, okay? I just want people to fight for yourself. learn the law. Okay. I will take this as very far as I can because I know I didn't do anything wrong. And I'm not, I mean, the internet is a real thing. You know, I have grandchildren, I have children.
They can see it,
That's
right?
not how my name is going to go out in this world, not by him. No,
No.
I don't even know him. So I hope that this, no matter how it goes, okay, I pray to God that other people come forward. Come forward and don't be afraid. Don't live in fear. Don't live in silence. Come forward because before you know it, there's an army of us who he's victimized. And I could speak for
It's
my own
true.
inbox, okay?
It's true. Me too. Me too. Me too.
Right, exactly. And I am so grateful and thankful to every single person who has sent me something, um, whether it be a show or him violating or whatever. I am thankful beyond belief. I don't even know how to say thank you because nothing I could say would really. I could never pay these people back for helping me.
No.
I
Yeah.
can't be eyes and ears all the time. You know what I mean? So I literally wake up and my inbox is full.
Same.
So
Same.
I couldn't do it without everybody else. That's the truth. You know?
That's why I'm
Um,
so grateful for the community that we have here because, without them, where am I as a channel, right? And where's my voice
right.
if not for them, right? And then I have all
Yeah.
of these victims in my, as you know,
Right.
in my inbox, and some that
Yes.
will not, publicly speak because they're too
Correct.
afraid. And I tell them the same thing. Uh, you know, when you're ready, I'm right here
Right.
behind you, bro. I am right fucking here behind you. So recap for all of you who just popped in, because I see a couple of you just popped in.
And I'm right
Aiden
behind you,
Kearney,
Elise. Right
I know
behind
you
you.
are. Aiden Kearney was officially charged in New Jersey with a class 4 felony against him because of what he did to Donna, and she already has a protective order. So here's the funny part about that is he can have his bail taken away here in Massachusetts and be held. And one of two things, he hasn't gotten the paperwork yet. Okay, so it's going to be, I'm assuming, mailed to him. They'll give him a court date. Now, Massachusetts will
Yes.
be informed. They get informed by New Jersey. And they can choose to revoke his bail. They can choose to go out and arrest him and bring his ass in. Like they can just
Right.
send a summons. They can do one of a bunch of different things. So I'm not really sure which one they're going to opt for in Massachusetts. But as for New Jersey, he has to appear
Yes.
for this class 4 felony that he has now gotten himself into out there because he's such a fucking genius.
October 3rd, that was put through. I literally cried on the phone today. Like I cried. Because
Yep.
that is huge. That is huge for me. Um,
Huge, yeah.
again, I did
It's huge for
nothing.
more than just you. Let's just
Correct.
throw
Me
that
and
out
everyone
there.
else. Yes.
It's
Yes.
people don't realize, like, it's huge
Yes.
for not just Donna, but for every victim who
Effort.
isn't getting something from the system here in Massachusetts to hold him
Yes.
accountable. It
Yes.
feels like at least we're going to get some accountability there,
I pray. I pray. Yes. I'm ready. I mean, I have everything. Um, I will say I am deathly afraid to like leave my house. I'm afraid. I'm looking over my shoulder.
I know you told me
Because
that.
I
I'm
don't
like,
know where these
breaks my
people
heart.
are, you know. But it's not going to stop me. Life has to go on, and I cannot let this happen. You know what I mean? Um, and for any people that are like, oh, she's lying, oh, she this. First of all, I would never ever go to the police and go this far if I'm lying.
No
Okay,
shit.
I would never do
I
that.
love
That's
when they
just
say
not
that.
me.
Well, Turtle Boy said it didn't happen yet. Well, Turtle Boy hasn't
Right.
gotten the paperwork yet. Maybe his lawyer might want to
Right.
make a call over to the courthouse and find out, huh? Yeah.
October 3rd was the date we went to court, which was Friday, and he was on Zoom, and that was for the protective order. So
Yep.
I was told that's the date these charges were actually went through. And so I guess it's going to take time because
Yep.
Saturday, Sunday, and we're only on Tuesday. So hopefully soon he'll get served, you know.
I'm sure he'll be served within like the end of this week, but his
Hmm.
lawyers can just call and confirm very easily over the phone at the
Right.
court. It doesn't have to him just be waiting for the paperwork. So if you're just tuning in, so Aiden Kearney was officially charged. Okay. Charged in the state of New Jersey with a class 4 felony of cyber harassment, right? Cyber harassment,
Yes,
cyber
cyber
stalking, whatever. Yeah.
harassment. That's what I was
Cyber
told. Yeah.
harassment. And so now he's going to have to deal with the consequences of his actions and possibly get his bail revoked. I hear you, chicks. Believe me, I do. but at this point, he was already on real fucking thin ice. And you're catching other charges in different states with a class 4 felony. It's not looking so hot, you know? And yes, he literally showed evidence that Donna donated, yet he wants to run his mouth. It's so funny to me. Like, oopsie, right? Oopsie, Aiden. Oopsie. Can't keep your lies straight, sir.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, right? People don't know who I am. They don't know who I know. You know what I mean? I do have someone I'm very close with who was very close with Officer O'Keefe, okay? But I don't really need to get into all that with everyone. The bottom line is he did show proof I donated. He basically called me a liar. I donated nothing. Okay, zero.
Yeah, that's what he said. But then
Zero.
Like an idiot.
But he is the one who I just totally lost my train of thought. Oh my God.
It's because it's
Sorry.
the adrenaline, you know?
Oh my God.
The news coming in today was probably the best news anybody could have ever gave me. When I got that from you when I was live, I was like,
yeah.
Just keep my composure. Keep it up.
I was crying like a baby. You know what I mean? I know I have many more hurdles to get over, but I'll cross them as they come, and I'll be in that courtroom. I will be in that courtroom with a binder, with my flash drive, with everything that I could possibly bring to the judge. I didn't do anything wrong. Again, I don't know him. I don't know him.
Most people don't.
And that's the scary part. This is a complete stranger, literally. I never met him. I never ran into him. I never spoke on the phone to him. Nothing.
No. A lot of people haven't. He just makes these bold, statements when he doesn't like something or when he has some petty jealousy, and then it turns into this whole, he has let's be clear here. He has no content anymore. He's literally admitted he's running out of content. So we are his content, right?
Yep.
And that's the other thing. Nobody's putting him in jail. His behavior. I love when people keep saying that all over X, but they're like, you want him to go to jail with he's got children. No, he wants him to
I have children. I have children.
We all
I have grandchildren. Right. There you go.
Okay. No, his behavior. Like, come on.
I want everything down off the internet, and I want the lies to stop. I mean, this is just going to keep going because I am going to civilly sue him. It doesn't stop there. I've been doing this on my own solo, but I am going to look into getting an attorney. I'm going to do whatever I have to do to see this to the very, very end. And pray to God we can make a change. Like I told my the pre-indictment prosecutor here, we can make a change together. And she's a doll, So let's just hope that something, positive comes out of this, and that means I win and he has to take all that crap down about me because it's crap. It's what it is. Yep. It's crap. It's a lie.
It is a lie.
How could you say I didn't donate when you showed a receipt?
But how is that possible? It doesn't. Of course it doesn't. No, I actually went over some of this stuff earlier today in a stream. And this week we're playing the game of Do You Remember When? And I'm going to be showing receipts of Do you remember when Aiden Kearney did the same BS to other people? And there's receipts for it. And it goes back years. Like, this is not something new with him. You know what I mean? This is something that's been going on. And I'm laughing with you, Grave. I am literally freaking laughing with you. So cyber harassment in New Jersey is a class 4 felony, folks.
That's what my prosecutor told me. Right. Yep. That's what I was told.
Too bad I don't smoke, genius. I don't smoke, genius. we have a troll, but I don't smoke.
Yeah, I know.
I only have a vape.
No, they're talking about me, my voice. But I can have a condition. That's what
my voice sounds like too. So fuck off. How about that?
Sad that I don't smoke. But yeah.
Funny. It's just Aiden Sims. It's just people who are mad that they have to hear that he has been charged with another crime. Like, oh, well, maybe if he stopped doing the same shit over and over and expecting a different result, which is literally the definition of insanity.
Okay, wait. Somebody just asked the question about me. Wait. Go back to her. About me with his likeness. Let me explain something. If you go to the messages in my inbox and in the police report, you will read very big to this little troll there. Okay. I offered 20.
She's not a troll.
Oh, sorry.
What your response is to what I'm saying.
Here's my response. I'm sorry. I apologize. I shouldn't be that way. I apologize. Here's the thing. I went in, and when he came at me in my inbox, I offered very kindly to send him $24 for
She
4
did good.
shirts that I made, okay? 4, because that's all I sold of a turtle. I maybe 3 to be honest. But I would donate $6 a shirt. So I offered that. That wasn't good enough for him. So he left my inbox, and 2 days later, he was back in my inbox, harassing me again.
Shocker.
So that is why I tried very nicely to accommodate him.
Yep.
But he just kept harassing me, and this is the end result of it.
Also, does he think every time someone uses a turtle, they owe him something? Just wondering. Like, he named himself after a statue that's in Worcester. So if anything, is he going to pay the statue? Is he going to pay the city of Worcester? Like,
Right.
come the fuck. You don't own a copyright to it, my dude. Okay. You've never registered it. And also, you can't own a
Right.
turtle. You just can't. It's not a thing.
And there was no agreement between him and I at all. Again, I
She
never
was trying to
spoke.
help, by the way. She was trying to help. And she was
I
going to help
was.
donate to his defense fund.
I was. That's the truth.
That's
I've
the
been
sad
following
part.
for 4 years. 4. Okay, 4. I was trying to help. And I even put in those text messages, I pray. See, he didn't show you all the whole thread.
Of course not.
I pray all the charges against you get dismissed. And he still came at me. Like,
Yep.
So, I mean, that just goes to show the level, my level and his level. Okay.
Right.
And again, I don't want to say too much more. I'm going to leave it at that. I just hope and pray that more people come forward. That is my hope.
Same.
Learn the law, learn what your rights are. Okay. We are all protected by the First Amendment, but you just cannot do those last 4 things. And that's slander. That's defame. That's lie. I think there's something else. And he's
Well, emotional distress, but you cannot send a mob of lunatics out. And let's get real here. He knows exactly what he's doing. The second he says someone's name, where they live, and that they're bad, that is a dog whistle for those mob of people who watch him to go attack that person in any way they can. Why? Because that is what's been done over and over and over. And you've got to wonder, and JFK did call him on it. Why does he never say, don't do that? Because I'm very clear on my show about not telling people, don't do that. Do not do that from my show. He won't. He won't, because that is the way he wields his power. The problem is he only has power, people, if you allow him to. I don't allow him to have any power over me. None. 0. Zip.
Right.
Let's hope so, Casey. Let's hope so. You know? Right? With Jess Machado to the rescue. Dun dun ah. Maybe she needs a cape. Gonna save Aiden. Right?
Yeah, right. Well, I heard I don't even want to talk about that. But I'm like I said, this is for, I'm trying to use my voice from here to help so many more people come forward, because I know there has to be. I can't even put a number on it. I don't think.
I can't either. There's just too many.
That's the
I'm thinking
truth.
about all the ones that haven't come forward to me specifically.
Right.
Like, I can't even imagine, because I know the amount that have. So if I'm thinking about the amount that hasn't, and
exactly,
there's a majority of us that are here from Massachusetts. So it makes it even harder, considering that our legal system just takes everything as a fucking joke.
Right. And that's sad. I mean, I was horrified. Listen, you know me, and you were on the opposite side of the thing. You believe guilty. I believe innocent. Okay. We can agree to disagree.
Yep.
But yeah, this whole case and getting sucked in, and I just can't even believe where we are right now. And I can't even believe this is happening. Like, I'm still taken back, like, big time, But again, I hope that we can have an army, which I think we have a mini one right now. You know what I mean? But I'm sure there are so many other people.
I mean,
that are
I'm more
afraid.
than happy to do an entire show of victims. The problem is a lot of people don't want to speak publicly.
They're afraid, right?
They're afraid, and so I speak for them when they ask me to, and that's I'm happy to do that too. But anybody, and I've made this sort of public, that anybody who wants to speak and have my platform who is a victim is more than welcome to. Absolutely.
That's
more than
awesome.
welcome.
And I would join. I would come with you, Elise. I would help you. Like, I would be there to back them 100%. 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%.
Because it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, there you go. I have morals. I'm a decent human being. I would not do that to. I mean, it's terrible. It's just bad.
The shit he does is just. At
Yeah.
this point, I'm done with the excuses from people like, "Do you want him to
Yeah.
go to jail? He has children." Maybe he should have thought about that before he kept doing these things over and over. It's his own
Right.
fault. We're not mean. We're telling the truth. We're telling the truth.
Right.
And I'm telling you, it's getting to people who see it but don't want to admit it, because I'm starting to get the trolls every time when my live finished earlier, it's like 4 trolls and like a couple of you. So it's like they know, it's just them being like, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You have no idea." Really, I don't know what I'm talking about. Interesting. I'm gonna go with, I do know what I'm talking about, considering we're talking about him being charged, and we're the first ones to tell you.
Right.
It's insane to me for anybody to say that at this point. I just laugh. Like, okay, cool.
I'm
Whatever you have to
definitely,
say.
you've been the first person I ever, show wise came on, and I'm going to stay with you, Elise. I'm here to back anybody that's a victim because I know what it feels like now. I know what it feels like to be bullied, harassed, and things
Awful.
have to change. Laws have to change,
They do. They
Um,
do.
and the bottom line is, I just don't know how anyone could say that's not cyber harassment. It's
It is.
hard.
Of course it is.
Here's the thing. It's really hard in a lot of cases because they don't know who the person really is, or if the person is not big like Aiden. But
Yeah.
when it comes to someone like Aiden with all those followers and doing live shows, you can't say it's not him. The proof is right there.
Proof's in the
You know
pudding.
what I
Yep.
mean?
Right there.
Right there. So it's not like a lot of these cases they're afraid to take because they
Yep.
don't know. You know what I mean? Is
They
that
are.
really
You're
the
right.
person making the threats or blah, blah, blah? But
That's
he's
always the
so
excuse they
public.
use. But
Right.
at this point, you guys have numerous charges against him for the exact same accounts. You have his phones, you know his numbers. There is no more excuse about, well, how do we really know it's him? Stop it. He has
No.
somebody else. Oh, you guys are gonna love this one. Someone else on X, literally right before I came on here, was like, if you think you got to be a special kind of stupid to think he has fake accounts, and I'm like, literally almost peed myself laughing. Like, lady, you realize he has fucking a spreadsheet? And I kid you, a literal spreadsheet of all of his fake accounts. Like, are you fucking all right to even say that? Like, you got to be a special kind of fucking absolutely blind to say that. Come on.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hi, Ashley. You wanted to, Ashley, I'll tell you since you just came in here. Being a victim of Aiden, you're going to like this news because I was going to call you if you weren't in here. Aiden has been officially charged with a class 4 felony in New Jersey for cyber harassment. So, yeah, I thought you might like that news, I know. Ashley, you're going to send all our love to Ashley because she's having a lot of health issues, like a lot of really serious ones right now. So we send all of our
I'll
love.
pray for you, Ashley. I'll pray for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, Baker sucks. He's the worst person ever. He rage quit the stream. Ha ha. Turtle Boy's jumping at every crunching leaf in the woods. Facts. He's looking for the Silverados out his window. The Silverados are coming. The Silverados are coming.
It's sad too that these people judge me or my situation based on solely what they're hearing from him. Nobody knows me. Nobody.
Right.
I could be a cop. I could be an FBI. I could be whatever.
I don't know.
Nobody would know. Right? Nobody would know. So, I mean, it's really ballsy of you to take a stab at people like that online. One thing I'll tell you, I will never, ever, when I post online, if it was a lie, because I learned very young, that's defamation. You're lying, and for that lie, you can get in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
So, again, I just hope people come forward. I know that I have about probably 6 to 8 people solid that I've been talking to, and they've been helping me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And like I said, eyes and ears are everywhere.
They are.
So
literally everywhere. So that's why I laugh when somebody's like, you don't know what's
everywhere.
going on. I'm like, sure thing. You
Right.
go with that.
And again, I appreciate everybody that has helped me along the way. Everybody. When this is all like over and done, and I can really be out there talking, which I could be right now, but I just don't want to, I'll probably deactivate all my social media until this is done. But it's caused me to lose my business, what I was doing, a small shirt business. I have to put everything on hold because of him.
Yep.
Because now I'm dedicated to this 24/7. I'm dedicated. So the shirts are going to have to go on the back burner, But yeah, I'm just really happy right now. I'm happy. I got all the emotions going on.
Oh, I bet.
All of them.
Actually, I have told her some of your story in private. to her, because your story, I mean, it's a little bit different than everybody else's, where he uses your minor children again on a stream. It's yours is a little bit different, but you sat in a jail cell for a night and had to prove in court that he brought fake evidence in and lied. And I mean, again, this is what he does. And this is kind of what we were going over in today's earlier stream, which is like bringing in fake evidence to court and having people actually charged with things they didn't do because he's mad because they were able to speak up.
Well,
That's
all I
crazy.
could say to that is if he even tries to do that with me, I will happily hand my phone over so they can see I made nothing. I did nothing. You know what I mean? They can
Right.
have my device because
Right.
I don't have anything to hide. There's nothing to hide on my phone. So if he tries to
So
pull that with me, so
class 4 it's a felony. So it just means it's bad. It's a felony. It's not a
right.
misdemeanor. It's a felony. Is there a date set yet? No, I think they will let her know of the date.
Soon, it should be soon because they on October 3rd is when that complaint number came out. And I was told by the court, I would think within 2 weeks he'll, have a court date.
Yeah. Yep.
So I should know more. And I do have a court date in the beginning of November for my final protective order.
For the
That
protective,
I
yeah.
do. Right.
Yep.
Yep. And now I'm going to start a civil suit. So it's just going to be a mess.
Yes,
But
grave. She is the victim. Yep.
but it'll be worth it at the end. Do you know what I mean? Because again, I didn't do anything wrong. I really didn't.
No.
And I
No.
hope everyone that bought a shirt for me loves it and keeps it forever. That was the whole purpose of the patch. You know what I mean? Making a custom shirt. It was so people could have it forever and ever, just like this trial. Like I said 4 years ago, will go down in history. And it will.
I will
That
totally
was the
buy a
goal.
shirt from you for my birthday. My birthday's next month, and I need a birthday shirt. So
I
I
love you,
need a
honey.
birthday shirt. I
Okay.
love you.
Let me know.
Of course.
But
Of course. Well, that was the news we were going to give you guys. So there you have it. That is said news. That is said news. Everybody say thank you to Donna for allowing us to know. Which one? On Ashley's or Donna's? On Donna's, he called her a scammer because he didn't get his 10 cents when he wanted it. She was making shirts, and some of them had a turtle on it, and she was going to give him some towards his defense fund after she, sold some shirts.
I only
Sold him
sold
3 or
3.
4. Yeah,
Yeah.
3 or 4. And he got mad he didn't get his 10 cents when he wanted it, and immediately started calling her a scammer, and she's a this
Right.
and she's a that, sending his mob of people after her. It's the same story over and over and over and over again.
Bad
It's
harassment.
unfortunate.
Bad.
It's unfortunate.
Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate it. And I'm here for, like I said, anyone that wants to talk, I'm here, can inbox me.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, everybody knows you're more than welcome to inbox me as well. Like, I have plenty
Yep.
of you already. Is
Yep.
his case
Elise
expedite?
is great. Elise is great. I love you, Elise. Go to
I
Elise.
love you.
Elise is great. Really.
Listen, I'm just a catalyst. That's it. I'm just a person. I'm just a person. And, I've been a volunteer advocate for as long as I can remember, 18 years. And I've been fighting for people long before I had a YouTube channel. So this is something that I'm in my
God bless
element
you.
in.
God
So,
bless you. I'm learning. Now I'm learning, because I never dealt with it. But I
right.
love you all. Elise, I'll let you go. And I will come back on and update when I can. But right
Of
now,
course.
that's just the latest update. I'm
Thank
gonna
you,
go eat my
Donna.
dinner. You're welcome, honey. You hang up because I don't know how.
All right. All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, we thank Donna. I wanted her to come on and tell me with you guys. I didn't want to give the news without her because she's the victim, right? She's the victim in this case. And it's unfortunate because nobody should have to deal with the level of harassment that happens every goddamn time. You say someone's name, you call them 72 names, you just, you're out there saying a bunch of nonsensical bullshit, and you're hurting people. You're hurting people's real lives. And he just doesn't seem to care, unless it's his, of course. He only cares if it's his life, right? Oh, I know. Believe me, I know. Listen, there is no game he can try to play with me that I don't already know about. See, I don't give information. If people want to, vent to me, I will happily take that information and hold it, right? And be there to be, someone you can talk to and someone you can lean on. You need to cry, scream, yell, text at 3 in the morning, text at 6 in the morning, text at 6 at night. You just need a friend. I'm here. And yes, he does do the catfish stuff, but I can usually tell because he's not very good at it. His minions aren't very good at it. And the real victims who have actually been through this, they come with a different kind of energy, right? And you can really just tell. You know what I mean? And most of the time people are more than willing to be like, "Listen, I need you to know I'm an actual person and a real person and I'm me," because they know that happens and they need me to listen to them. So they're like, "I'm more than happy to, Zoom you or whatever." So there are different ways to make sure that you're not being taken advantage of by, lunatics like him and his idiot minions. Yes, Donna is queen. Yes. Thank you very much, Donna. Yes. Thank you very, very, very much. I think it's important that we recognize that there are so many victims, right? And if you guys weren't here earlier, check out our live from earlier. It just goes to show you the stuff that he's been doing for so long, right? The receipts I showed earlier are from a couple of years ago. You know what I mean? Years ago. Years ago. Like, this is something that he keeps doing. The letter. Talking about the letter from John DePetro. Yeah, I mean, again, that's stuff that Aiden does. It's not the first shit that he. Oh, maybe I might have accidentally when I was trying to get rid of the other one. We got a couple trolls, so I might have accidentally. That might have been me. I might have accidentally done that. I wanted the one below them. See, that's the problem with the chat. When you start to try to boot a troll, if the chat moves up while you're doing it, it hits the wrong person, and then it's a huge headache to get them off the. I'll fix it. I'll fix it when we get off the live. I'll fix it. I don't blame you. It's a good reason. It's a good reason. Oh, I can look. I didn't even look yet because I don't get a lot of donations on the lives, and this one's a very short one. So I didn't even look. So hold on a second and I will look. Yeah, Aiden has been charged with a class 4 felony in New Jersey. And he should be getting the paperwork any day now. I'll fix it, Ash. I'll fix it. Yeah, no, John did not write the email. John DePetro did not write the email. But again, that's what happens when you're dealing with some of these really unhinged lunatic people. It's unfortunate. So our first donation of the stream, because this is not going to be very long, I'm going to be done soon here in a minute, is from Deidre. Thank you, Deidre. She sends 50 and says, "For covering the victims of Aiden Kearney, especially Donna." Oh, thank you, Deidre. That was very kind of you. Thank you so much. He can't own an image of a turtle. That's obvious. You know what I mean? So yeah, a class 4 felony. Good. I'm glad he did file a police report. I mean, it looks like his. Remember, I told you guys last week that I didn't think his week was going to get better. This is what I meant. This is what I meant. It's not getting better for him. Wasn't going to get better for him. It's just going to get worse. He's mad because DePetro does the same thing I do. Truth he doesn't like. It makes him look bad, but it's the truth. It's not about trying to make someone look bad. It's about the truth. You're lying to people, you're harming people, and you just don't fucking care. Then he targets anybody who's willing to tell the truth. JFK is being targeted because he's willing to tell some of the truth, right? I know he loves to just act like he never got served so he did that with you. He did it with Ryan Waters. He did it with Donna. So that's the third, fourth, fifth, you know what I mean? So I dare him to play that game again. I mean, you can't just be evading being served. I'm sure he is jealous of John, Yeah, well, Holden PD is just a fucking, a stain on society, and really they need to be looked into, honestly. John does good work. There's Donna. Y'all can show your love to her right there. That was very nice of you, Deidre. Thank you. One of the wives of New Jersey. Hilarious. Imagine the house bitches of Massachusetts. When he's sitting in Dedham House of Corrections, he's going to be a house bitch. He's going to be wearing his muumuu, trying to take a shower. Don't drop the soap, Aiden. Don't drop the soap. They can't buy you soap on a rope, bud. Can't buy you soap on a rope. You know, this time he can't just go in there and complain that he needs to just be in solitary by himself. Please, guys, don't steal my soap. Please, guys, please don't steal my soap, guys. I need a little creamer. Don't steal my soap. I'll be really nice. I won't write a blog about you. I will not write blogs about you if you give me your soup. You imagine? Jail's not going to be fun for him. Not going to be fun for him. She has it. She has it. You know, every show he does, you know, because he likes to delete things that incriminate him after he realizes it does. But every single show gets downloaded while it's streaming. So she's shit out of luck. It was just docketed. Oh, well, there you go. You know what I'm saying? It looks like it's celebrating season. I feel like I should have a bottle of champagne or something right now. Well, that's half the problem is there is a lot of people condoning his behavior because they get a lot of viewers from him. Those viewers give those people a lot of money in their streams. And so they have to kiss his ass because if they don't, all of his viewers turn on them. They lose that money, so on and so forth. That is the risk that I took telling the truth. And that is what happened to me. And I'm still building. I am still building. Okay. So it is what it is. And nobody wants to go down the road I did. They're just too afraid to lose and build back up. But I want my community to be people that I love. Yeah, it's twistedtragedies3@gmail. I'll put it in the chat. Hold on a second. You just copy and paste that into your email. Oh, you know, he can try to delete it, but once again, it's already been saved, so he can't really delete much, you know? I was listening to the spaces where Aiden kicked off, and I thought to myself, it was like an episode of a new series called Housewives of Mass. It really is, right? Like, house bitch, in my opinion. It's gonna be holding someone's fucking pocket, that's for sure. He goes live in less than an hour, and I'm sure people already ran and told him. Of course they have. Hello? I'm going to get so much hate on this video, just so you know. So I would love if you all just, you know, put some comments on this video when it's not live anymore. Show some love. Maybe have a little chat with the people who want to run their mouths and just tell them they're dumb. I feel bad for anyone's kids. It's his decisions putting him there, you know? I can't. That's him. The Diary of a Wimpy Sewer Turtle. Diary of a Wimpy Sewer Turtle, Part 2. Part 2. Listen, I don't always come with receipts because, and I'll tell you why. And people are like, where's the receipt? And I'm like, I don't need the fucking receipt. I've seen the receipt. Some things I cannot put out publicly because it shows who gave it to me, or there would be something in it that would be able to tell who gave it to me, and that would put that person in jeopardy. So I don't just say shit to say shit, right? I only say shit if I know. So when people are like, well, where's the receipt? I'm like, you know what? Don't believe me. I don't give a fuck. How about that? I don't give a fuck. You don't have to believe me. The people who do know that I don't just say shit will know better. It's that simple. I'm not here to convince a bunch of idiots that are going to keep believing nonsensical bullshit. I'm not. You don't have to believe me. Watch what happens. See if I'm wrong. Put money on it. Girl, listen, I've done that too. 1.5, 1.7, you know. Well, they are. I mean, we all are in a way slaves to the money. But if I only did this for just money, oh boy, I would have been done doing this a long fucking time ago. I don't make nearly enough to survive. But that's what comes with trying to build your YouTube channel. And I do my best to build a community and to build my YouTube channel. I don't make a lot of money. I don't get a lot of donations, but it is what it is. That comes with time, right? Yeah. Poor Sean, they just attack Sean, you know? Well, at least you got loyal people and not fake people. And that's exactly why I love my community, because I have loyal people and not shitty fake people. And that is exactly what I want, you know? Oh my God. Why do we have to forgive you? He is a dumbass. I love that. Obviously, I wouldn't wish it on his daughter, but I wish he would stop and reflect on how he would feel if a man never spoke or treated his daughter when she. Oh, he doesn't. He'll never. Narcissists don't have that capability. No, they do not. They do not have that capability to actually give a fuck about anybody else. It just isn't in there for them. So Donna said, "Thank you for everyone for all the support. I love you all." The way he reacted was unhinged. Not a shock to me though. It's the way he always acts when he's caught. He wants to flip it on someone else. He's a dumbass. He's an asshole. He's an asshole. He's an asshole. La la la. Donna, we love you. We love you, Donna. If I'm a betting woman, I'd say yes. His bond could be revoked. Yes, because he has now broken his bail conditions by catching another charge. It doesn't matter if it's in another state. He caught another charge, which means, yes, his bail can be revoked. Absolutely. I'm sure she has that one. Yeah, I own the motherfucking stool, just like James Jackson. I don't need the fucking receipt. I own the goddamn stool. I live in the fucking receipt stool. How about that? Well, that's the other thing. He needs to stop taking the fucking Adderall, you know? Just keep your YouTube because nobody can message you on YouTube. You know what I mean? So you can still pop in here and, like, you know, comment in the live chat. You know, it does revoke his bail. I mean, it essentially, if they don't revoke his bail for this, it would be catastrophic for the justice system because you can't keep, like, how many times has he scurried out of that at this point with the record that he has? He caught another charge. There's no way they're not going to revoke his bail at this point. The other ones, you know what I mean? They should have. But at this point, this is now a pattern of behavior where he can't keep himself out of trouble. The court has no choice but to revoke his bail, in my opinion, because if they do not, people are really going to start digging in and asking questions about who the fuck was paid off to help him at that point. And I don't think they want that. So their hands are tied at this point. Their hands are really tied, in my opinion. I think his bail will be revoked. Well, that's the other thing. They do need to assess credibility and look at behaviors and patterns. The problem with that, Amber, is they'll say, "Oh, Elise, your credibility is shit because Turtle Boy said so. He said you're a scammer. He said you're crazy. He said you're a junkie. He said, you know, blah, 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 blah." Like, come on now. Renee sends $10. Thank you, Renee. I appreciate you. Let's see. I'm a checking. Let me check the email. Hold on. I'm a checking. Oh, the docket. All right, ready? You guys ready? Let me get this on the screen here. Boop, 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 boop. Deirdre coming in with the assist. Thank you, Deirdre. With the assist here. Criminal cases. Here in Aiden. Boop. It's right there on the docket there. New Jersey courts, public access. Y'all see it? Thank you, Deirdre, for that assist. I appreciate you. And I would like to serve Aiden a tall glass of shut the fuck up and a side order of go fuck yourself, sir. You know what I'm saying? Yes, cyber harassment, class 4 felony in New Jersey. Donna has lots of support. Thank you, Sai. I appreciate that. I do the best that I can. I'm just a little channel, so it doesn't always work out. Some days are better than others. Some days I stop streaming. I'm like, okay, good. I can pay, you know, this bill. Or I'm like, all right, I can get this many extra groceries. And other days I'm like, oh, fuck. You know, like there's just, you can only do so much. You know, I'm only one person and I can only do so much. But I try, you know, and I try to be thorough. And I give you guys the honesty because nobody else is. It really fucking bothers me. Everybody's dancing around it like it's some joke. It's not a joke. There are so many victims of his that have spoken out and no one's listened, including myself. You know? It's unfortunate. That's right. We do work together and not against. There should be a law, you know, in those names, I feel like. Put the victims' names together, use the letters of their names or something and make a damn law. You know? I am not hugely familiar with New Jersey law specifically. It's a felony. So a felony isn't minor. A misdemeanor would be something minor. A felony usually carries hefty jail time. Anywhere. And that's anywhere. A misdemeanor would be something that's like not something serious. Anything that's a felony is considered serious in the court's eyes. Yes, she said she literally thinks she has everything. In my opinion, I think he will, but they would have to set a date for a bail revocation hearing. And his lawyers like to play this game where they're like, I'm not available. I'm not available. Oh, we can't come that day, just to give him more time out. So you can expect to see that same type of behavior from Mr. Bradle over and over and over again, you know? So pleased for Donna, but also furious. I vowed not to give him any more views, but after Dawn News, I really want to watch his. See, I refuse. I won't watch his live even tonight. Because people might send him a super chat, right? Tell him, Scorpio, a super chat or a super sticker to ask him to talk about it, and he won't. He'll just say, oh, I'm not being charged with anything in New Jersey, because he hasn't gotten the paperwork yet. Aiden, why don't you call your attorneys there, bud? Call your attorneys and see if that's actually true, sir. Because it isn't. You fucking clown. You clown. Thank you, Red Sky. Just saw Julie Carpenter post sharing your work. Oh, thank you, Tanya. I appreciate your super chat. Thank you very, very much. I'm so curious to how his live is going to be tonight. Yeah, see, I'm not that curious. He just denies everything all the time. So I think it'll go something like this. Yeah, that's bullshit, guys. That's just nothing. That's bullshit. I'm not being charged with anything. I think I'd know if I was being charged with something. That's bullshit. We're not going to talk about it. And that's how it's going to go. That's how it's going to go. He's now, yes, he has been charged in New Jersey. It's on the screen here. This is where it's showing up on the docket now, in New Jersey. So he is being charged with a class 4 felony of cyber harassment in New Jersey. And yeah, and Donna has the protective order against him. And yeah, you have that for a reason. Oh, thank you, Donna. I appreciate you. Donna said we should all be supporting Elise's channel. I appreciate that. Sometimes it's just because of his actions and not others. Well, that's the thing. He can only blame himself, but he loves to blame everyone else. And yes, the condition of bail is to remain out and not catch any more charges, and he already has numerous times. So at this point, they really don't have a choice but to send him back. They really, really don't, They really, really don't. Right? Thank you, Jesus. Yeah, I mean, technically, cyber harassment, cyber stalking is also can be a federal charge if they want, Oh, thank you, Stephanie. I love that. Yeah, that's the docket right there. I love that. Oh, that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to scream, throw insults, yell at people who say anything in the chat, If anyone hears my name mentioned tonight, screenshot it and record it and send it to me. You heard it. And if you can't get a hold of her, send it to me and I will happily send it over to her. Anybody who is going to watch, definitely keep an eye on it. I know I'm going to for you. I hear Adderall is a terrible detox. Yeah, I don't know why anybody would want to take it, to be honest. Yeah, Mike fucking Drop is right. Watch that shit. Oh, Jackie Young, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. Who got them? I have to look over here. See, this is why I have 2 screens, folks. This is why we got 2 screens. Christina, yay. TB12, yay. Agent O'Donnell, DJ. Donna got one. That's amazing. I love that. I love that. See? That's karma. That's good karma. I love that. I freaking love that. Enjoy. Thank you. Thank you so much. Congratulations to those of you guys who won memberships for the month. That was so nice of you. And I'm glad that people who are here a lot get them, because sometimes it'll pop up and it'll just be people who don't. I'm sure a troll on here is going to tell them about the charges. I'm sure they are. That they should. They should probably do that. Oh, I'm glad that you have it. That's awesome. We support you, Donna, even though we're on different sides of the aisle. And Karen, what happened to you? TV is still wrong. I agree. He was just begging for some news coverage. Well, I guess he got it now, right? Shit. Guess he got some news coverage. He doesn't want to talk about anything that has to do with him. Oh, no. If she needs another victim to go to court with her as another victim of Aiden's, I'll happy to go to New Jersey for her benefit and to verify Aiden manufacturing false documents as evidence. I'd be happy to also go if I can arrange like a sitter or my neighbor to just put my kiddo on the bus and just slum it in the car with Ashley. I'll take a nappy nap in the car, Oh, yeah, his big old's a nothing burger. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Well, that's true. I forgot about that. He'll be violating if he does talk about you, so he's... Wah, wah, wah. This is why I don't listen to him, because it's like, I can't listen to the constant lies that come out of his mouth. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, perfect, Deidre. Thank you. Yeah, I don't watch him ever either. I mean, that doesn't even make any sense. I'm not even comparable to him in any way, shape, or fucking form because I'm not a scumbag. So there's that. Which one? This morning? I didn't hear anything she did today. I heard about the one the other day. She can see you. She can see you, Ashley. She can see your comment. We've got a super chat video. I know, right? Where is it? I do have one, don't I? Don't I have one? I thought I did. I have a video of something. Oh, yeah, here it is. Hey, here's the super chat video. I think we got a super chat. I think we got a super chat. Welp. They will lean on him to try to flip on Karen, and I fully believe he will, just to be clear. No, he's 44, as far as I understand. He's 44, I think. Only missed one of your live videos, and that one I watched the replay. You have great personality for doing lives. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Thank you so much. Beautiful chat. Please hit the like button. Makes a big difference. It does. He will be back on the Chain Gang. Gang, gang, y'all. He wants to be tough so badly, he's about to be on the Chain Gang. He did not get arrested, but he is being charged with a Class 4 felony in New Jersey of cyber harassment, which means he will probably have his bail revoked here in Massachusetts because he has broke the conditions of bail by being charged with a new felony offense in a different state. That's the short version of it for you, Lovey. That's okay. We take conspiracy dog walks here. You know, lots of people take me in their earphones and we take conspiracy dog walks, right, guys? Conspiracy dog poops, conspiracy dog walks. We do those. We do those here over on this channel. We go to the conspiracy car wash. We go to the conspiracy grocery store, right? We do all that stuff. We even drop off kids at conspiracy bus stops. We do all that. Yeah, but even if you make them private, they find their way to like make fake accounts and harass you. It's just not even worth it. Believe me, you know. The glare doesn't have a brain. It melted. It melted. Yeah, if it goes across state lines, you can catch federal charges. And since it did, he could catch a federal charge. To be fair, right? The planets are aligning. I believe the judge that keeps letting Aiden go is a buddy judge of Aiden. Well, I'm pretty sure that the judge plays golf with Bradel, his attorney. But now that that's public knowledge, I'm pretty sure he's going to have to recuse himself. Probably. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. You're welcome. Just like he tore this channel down, he will. And I will build it back up because I don't give a shit what he does. He can say whatever he wants about me. I know who I am. The people who know me know who I am. It is what it is. You know, this is the screenshot. No, not yet. I mean, he should essentially have one from a multitude of people, but because we're in Massachusetts, they don't want to take it seriously, no matter how many times it's reported. No, he has a wiretapping charge and a witness intimidation charge from Lindsay. No, he's not arrested yet, but Massachusetts could if they wanted to. He posted a derogatory comment about Donna is an ex post. What? When? Now? Not now, right? New Jersey did look up his charges in Mass, yes. And they have to inform Mass and send paperwork over saying that he was charged. So the attorney Nan Gallagher is a great attorney in New Jersey, and they have a cybersecurity services. Would highly recommend it. It's different. Cybersecurity is a different thing. Put a shout out on JFK's show last night. Somebody literally just told me that. Thank you, Carol. I appreciate that very, very much. I haven't get a chance to look at it yet, but I'm going to after this live, and I appreciate that more than you probably know. Thank you so much. Your imitation of him is what I'm going to compare. Oh, I know. I'm behind. I'm sorry. I'm behind in the comments. I apologize. There's a lot of you, and you guys know how I am. I like to be able to, get to you all of your comments and make comments on them, let you guys say what you need to say, Are you missing the top? The top one says Aiden. Aiden. Aidan. You missing that? Yes, the bottom two. It's showing other people as well with that name. Aiden Kearney. It's then the next thing to an Aiden Kearney on there is an Aisha Kearney. I mean, we're only looking at the top one here. We're not looking at the other two. Do people not know how to read a docket? I'm confused here. Do they not know how to look things up? I'm very confused. Oh, you're gonna have to go check on X. That's a whole nother shit show, Hey, Red Racer. Yes, he's the top one. Sean and his new partner, another retired DE agent, have been warning him in Sean's shows. Listen, Sean knew what was going on. That's why. It's funny because he doesn't take anybody's warnings. He doesn't listen. He just doesn't. Does not freaking listen. Hold on, guys. Oop. All right. Yeah, of course it's extraditable. So yeah, he's on Silverado watch. Silverado watch. No, they didn't say 3 felonies. It said a class 4 felony. Class 4, not 4 felonies, not 3 felonies, class 4. Did Courtney get hired after she was monitoring TV's pages for him while in jail? Yes, she's not a paralegal. She's never been a paralegal, and I'll fill you in on a little secret there. She is not, how do I put this nicely? Sane. She's insane, literally. I've known, you think Aiden is bad. Courtney's bad in a different way. Courtney actually has victims, a multitude of them, from her insane behavior. She's just as bad, just in a different way, and not on a public platform. Oh, okay, hold on. You have she has the docket number. Well, some of them are from X, so you're not going to see some of them because they're on X. So they're not going to pop up on YouTube. They're only going to pop up on my side, unfortunately. That's a good question. He would go to jail here, not there. He'd have to be brought there to see the charges. Right. She would know. She has the docket number. They gave it to her earlier, as a matter of fact. Yeah, no one listens, No one listens. No one freaking listens. Right? What is in the water? It happens. It happens. That's okay. He is dumb. He's pretty dumb. And it is fraud. Thank you, B. Tim. New Jersey don't play. Good luck there, TB. They're not as soft and nice as Mass. No, they are not. They absolutely are freaking not. Not by a freaking long shot. It's felony water, right? Jeez Louise. I mean, he's not having a good week. I told you guys it was not going to get better, and this is what I meant. It's not going to get better. It's just not by a long shot. Enough self-play. Hold the guy accountable for once. I wholeheartedly agree, Shaz. Wholeheartedly freaking agree. Yeah, we do know he probably does not have a buddy in New Jersey as a judge. That's for damn sure. That is for dang sure. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Grave gets me every time. He always has the best freaking one-liners. Always. Literally always. Always has me laughing. And it's funny because sometimes I really need those laughs. Like, I've been having a tough week myself, just health-wise and other stuff that's gone on. And I come here and one of you, especially Grave, always gives me a good chuckle or a good laugh, and I need it. And yes, I'm wearing my Hugh Hefner robe here, okay? Like, I was cold. I had the air conditioners on, and I was like, oh, I better put my robe on. It's getting a little cold here. But the shirt underneath it does say that, it says, it's okay, because I'm on 500 milligrams of fuck it all. That's what my shirt says. Fuck it all. That's what it says. I'm trying to show you guys. It says, it's okay. I'm on 500 milligrams of fuck it all. It's little pills in the corner of my shirt. See little pills? See them? It's fuck it all. No. 500 milligrams of Fuckatol. Well, he's written articles about people pretty much anywhere, but New Jersey jails tend to be a little bit more rough than what we got here. Believe me, I worked in one here for the criminally insane, and I'd still say New Jersey is a little bit tougher, that's for sure. Yeah, there's no Bev there. There's also no dueling to save you, you know? That's a good question, R. I would hope so. It is fraud. It's fraud, And it's not the first time somebody has complained about it. I'm really hoping that maybe he filed it with his own police department there in Rhode Island, and Rhode Island deals with it instead of Massachusetts, because it doesn't seem like Mass really wants to do much, but their hands are going to be tied. They're going to be tied. I think, well, really, Donna has all the evidence to prove the cyber harassment. It's cyber harassment, cyberbullying. But as long as he keeps talking about her, keeps saying things that like she's a scammer when she's not, and sending his mob of lunatics, that pretty much proves that he's sending it for cyber harassment. And, it's a pattern of behavior. Sometimes if you can prove the pattern of behavior as well, it just goes to show. When has Aiden ever told his viewers not to do something? Oh my God, Carol, I didn't even think of that. That would be fucking amazing. Amazing. I'm actually supposed to have my own Halloween party here on the 18th, but it's going to be a tight squeeze to be able to get all the stuff I need for the Halloween party before that. I added it all to my wish list on Amazon so that when I get a little bit of money here and there, I can be like, okay, I'm going to buy a couple things here and a couple things here so that I have it all by the time it comes. So fingers crossed. Check my email. Okay, hold on. Please hold. Hold on one second, guys. Sorry, guys. My husband just got home from work, so I just wanted to say hi real quick. All right, let's get this one off the screen. We'll add this one to the screen. Booyah! Indictable offense. Now, once again, let me just be clear here. Yeah, I mean, anybody in the area who lives from this area actually is invited. I haven't, I think I'm going to do 5 o'clock, but again, I'm trying to still get all the stuff for the Halloween party before I make it 1,000% definite, although I want it to be a definite, but it's going to be about whether I can get together the money to get all the stuff that I need to get to make this party the party that I want it to be. Halloween's my favorite holiday. My birthday is in November, but all of my kids' birthdays are within 3 weeks of my birthday and Thanksgiving and Christmas. My birthday happens to be on Black Friday this year. Yay me. It was on Thanksgiving last year, which sucked. The year before that, Aiden completely ruined my birthday with all his attacks, so I didn't get to celebrate that. So I haven't celebrated my birthday in many, many years. His next gig is to taint Patterson, New Jersey pool. Yeah, right? Listen, I don't ever get a second to myself, but you know that because you know me personally. No, he cannot. He cannot, not even a little bit. It's like, dude, you put a wig on and clown makeup to try to, insult me? You're only insulting yourself with all that nonsense, sir. Like, you need help. That's unhinged. Never mind the fact that if you're a channel like his with 18,000 or 20,000 subscribers and I'm getting the same amount of views that you're getting, that's kind of a problem, don't you think? Don't you think? He did. Well, it was the day after Christmas, which was his birthday. He actually went to jail on his birthday, which is the day after Christmas, but he deserved it. It was his own fault. So this is the case number, defendant name. It is an indictable offense, which means degree 4. So there it is, fourth degree. Cyber harassment. Send post obscene material with intent. Offense date 8/18/2025. The issue date was 10/3/2025. And the record date 10/6/2025. So there you have it. There you have it. again, coming with the receipts. So let him say it didn't happen. I would just absolutely love that for him. Right. Remember, all you people who are going to shop today and tomorrow, don't forget, today and tomorrow are like Amazon, some sort of Amazon Prime Day. My husband told me he works for a logistics company and he worked late today. And he's going to be probably working late the next 2 times he works because all the stuff from Amazon Prime is going to have extra packages, you know. But remember that it's only for 2 days, so make sure you get your savings in while you can, ladies and gents. I keep looking at the stuff on my wish list to see if anything's like automatically popping up in that sale to see if it can go down. And there's only like a couple, so I'm like, oh, if I wait till tomorrow, do you think it'll be a little bit less, or do you think some of the things that weren't for today would be for tomorrow? I don't know what the risk. Oh, Atlantic City. I wish. That sounds like fun though. I have actually not been to Atlantic City. It's on my bucket list, but before I go there, I really want to go to Nashville. I do want to go to Nashville. I want to go to Texas, go to Florida again. My grandmother, my only living grandparent, who's 89, is in Florida, and she has skin cancer. And she's already survived 2 kinds of cancer. So I would really love to try to get out to see her, you know, at some point. Go to JFK show. It's on the same night, same town. Yeah, I heard. I probably won't be able to do all that. Unfortunately, I don't live anywhere near there. I know, right? I should. Like, no. Yes, B. Tim was reading the deposition on another channel the other night. Yes, he was. That's true. Hopefully this year nobody ruins my birthday. Prison striped turtle. Boop, boop. Oh my God, that could totally be a Halloween costume, right? I love Halloween shopping. Listen, I'll Halloween shop at Dollar Tree. I don't give a shit. As a matter of fact, if you're not busy one day this week, I would love to go to the store with you. That would be fun. Of course, put gas in your tank for you to come down if you're feeling up to it, my friend. Clerk's record show. Yes, it's there. Listen, I wouldn't lie to you. I wouldn't lie. I would not lie. Oh, let me know if he does. Send me a message or a screenshot. Right? This is the docket here. It doesn't explain. It's not going to explain. Those are the that is the explanation. Like, that's what he's being charged with. So let's see. Hold on. Deidre actually sent me what the 4th degree is. So, New Jersey being charged with a 4th degree felony. It's an indictable offense, triggers a formal criminal process. These are serious charges, while 4th degree is the lowest level of indictable offenses. So again, it's an indictable offense, which means you can then get bumped up to superior court to get charged with it if you're indicted on that charge. So it's a general outline is the initial complaint and or arrest, then your first appearance, and the central judicial processing, so CJP, and that's got to occur within 48 hours of arrest if you're held into custody. The court informs the defendant of the charges, his rights, and then for indictable offenses, the case is typically transferred from municipal court to superior court, which we know. Then you have the pre-indictment conference, early disposition conference, and then the grand jury indictment if it's indicted by a grand jury. Then you would be arraigned in superior court. Then you would have pre-trial. Then you would have trial, post-trial. So it's the same process really as here in Mass, except a little bit different in the beginning, where here in Mass, usually they indict first. You know, they go straight for the indictment, they indict, and then it already goes to superior. Here, it looks like they went, which you can do here too, lower level, then see if he gets indicted and so on. Right? Hold, please. They do that here too sometimes, and sometimes they just go straight for the indictment. It just depends on the case, you know? Julie posted on Twitter further information. Cool. Cool. Thank you guys so much. I mean, it's awful what he's did to a lot of people. He posted my picture in a freaking bathing suit. Who does that? Like, who does that? It's a new one today titled The Old Jerks. Oh, I'm going to have to check that out. I haven't been able to look at any of that stuff yet. I've had such a busy last couple of days, so I'm definitely going to have to look. I'm so disappointed with his attorney. Really, I am. I mean, I'm not, because I saw this coming a long time ago, you know? I as soon as his attorney started saying some things I knew to be 100% false, I'm like, they're gaslighting people and people are just believing them. And they're like, you wouldn't know, Elise, you're not an attorney. They're attorneys. And I'm like, they can be attorneys until the cows come home. It doesn't mean they're smart. It doesn't mean they know what the fuck they're talking about. It doesn't mean they're not gaslighting you. So once again, who was right and who was wrong? Was the attorney wrong and I was right? Just, I'm working out how that works because it's not the first time, you know? Can they snatch his ass off that couch he's renting and slap the cuffs on him? That's not likely to happen. They're likely to give him a court date for a bail revocation hearing. But they could if they really wanted to. If they, got the paperwork from New Jersey and they were like, you know what? No, we're not doing this with you anymore. New Jersey could come get him if they wanted. Doesn't look like they're going to do that. Looks like they're probably just going to send the paperwork. So New Jersey could have him arrested by our troopers and then bring him to New Jersey. They could do that, but it doesn't look like that's what New Jersey's doing. Looks like New Jersey's just going to send him the date and he's going to have to appear. And then Massachusetts is just going to give him another date to revoke his bond, I have so many intelligent, smart people here. That's what I love about my community. So many. We have another attorney, Joy. She's not here right now, but, John filed for fraud. So, dude can't get out of his own way. That's what he always does. Proton accounts. That's what he always does because Proton accounts aren't, quote, traceable. They are, but they're hard, Mike Crawford, Young Jerk's stream today was sad. You should watch it. He talks about all this shit. I wish Mike would have stepped forward a long time ago, though. He knew a very long time ago the shit that Aiden was doing, and he knew Aiden was lying a long time ago, and he didn't say anything. And the second that he did, he was attacked and then kind of stepped back from ever opening his mouth again. It's unfortunate, but if people sort of allowed this to happen by not saying anything. It's unfortunate too, because it makes more victims. We do, right? Whoop, whoop to the judge. Wish we could send the judge flowers, but you can't do that. That's very true. If you get 5, that's right. You will get 5 opinions if you put 5 attorneys in a room. That's absolutely correct. There are varying degrees of intelligence. Just because you're attorney doesn't mean you actually, there are some really shitty attorneys. Let's just put it that way. Aw, I don't think they give you too much credit. I think you're very intelligent. Right? Isn't it? Isn't it amazing news? I thought I would deliver that one in person. I was going to do a Spaces, but then I found out about this literally after I told you guys I was going to do a Spaces. I got that message from Donna and I was like, oh, fuck. Had to think about it. And I'm like, I can't do that on a Spaces. I have to go live with that information. No, I have no choice, Yeah, John filed against Aiden for fraud today. Made a police report. He just can't get out of his own way, folks. It's just like Gmail. Like, at gmail.com is at Proton Mail. Yes, Nick Casotis, we watched that one here. Yeah, we sure did. Hey, Maestro. Words are harmful. He always hides behind the First Amendment. Well, that's the thing. The First Amendment's not absolute. People seem to forget that. It is not absolute. And there's a reason for that. I don't see how his sewer writers can't see how he contradicts himself if he's trying to act like he's innocent. He's all, it's not even going to trial. If he's begging for money, he's all facing 105 years. Yeah, he wants everybody else to pay for his crimes that he keeps committing. Care up to 18 months in a jail and $10,000. Fine. Yeah, but you have to remember that is what's on top of what he's dealing with here. So even if it's only 18 months, he's looking at 105 years already here. And a bail revocation just for catching the charge. I don't give a shit if it was only a 6-month sentence, in my opinion. Jail time is imminent for the turtle. The silver bracelets are coming. Oh, Jethro. Little bushy Jethro. Does he hear me? Does he hear me? My little fur buddy. And yeah, exactly. None of the shit he does has anything to do. Yes, it was. He's being charged in New Jersey. Class 4 felony, cyber harassment. Yep. For fraud. That happened today. I only started at 7:30, so not live. Not long. Not live. I am live. Not long. Oh, man. He seems to think because he doesn't threaten violence, that it doesn't matter. It does. It absolutely does. No matter what, it does. All right, I'm going to wrap this up, you guys, because I was not actually intending on being here all this time, but I wanted to give you the news in person. I wanted Donna to be able to talk to you guys about what happened. He's being charged. Class 4 felony. cyber harassment in New Jersey, and he's going to have to deal, and it's only Tuesday, yeah, and he's going to have to deal with the consequences of that. You know, I wonder what he's going to say tonight. I wonder if he just avoids this whole line of information. I bet he does. There's no denying it, though, unfortunately for him. They can say it's, I would love to see X right now. It's AI. It's fake. It's not real. It didn't happen. Like, oh, please, for the love of God, get a life. For the love of God. It's not AI. It happened. Gang will he join, right? Gang. Turtle gang. He's got to join the turtle gang. He's got to join the don't drop the soap gang. Duh. That's his gang. Don't drop the soap gang. Whoop, whoop. If anybody wants to make a last minute donation before I go off, I'll give you a few seconds, a few minutes to do that before I completely go off. I think did I have another one earlier? Was that early? Was that? I got to think about it. I don't know if that was earlier or if that was the other day and I already read it. No, it was the other day. I'm like, want to make sure that anytime anybody sends me one, I make sure I say, thank you. Yeah, it definitely wasn't. It was the other day. Oh, I do have one here. Lorianne says, for your Halloween party, love LA. Thank you, LA. Sends $20. I appreciate you. Thank you. And then we had the 10 from Renee and the 50 from Deidre. Thank you, Deidre. I appreciate you for that very, very much. I appreciate all of you guys. We had the super chats, and that was very nice of you guys. And thank you again to Tanya, and thank you again to B Tim, and thank you for Deidre for becoming a member, and thank you, Jackie, for gifting 5 memberships. That was nice of all of you guys. Yeah, Proton is an email service. They use encryption, but encryption's used a lot now, stops from like hacking and whatnot. Right? He'll only be 150 to 200-ish when he gets out. Even if they put his time to like a quarter, right? A quarter of the time, he'd still be in jail for the most of his able-bodied life. He filed fraud charges. He'll never change his life. Let's just be clear. Even if he got out after 10 years, he would go right back to doing the same dumb shit. Definitely hit the like button before you leave. 100%. Oh my God, yes. Yes, you do. I don't even think we can play it because it's so bad. Like, because we'll get a strike because it's so bad. He is a fraud. But most people will just sit there. I mean, at least the ones that refuse to believe he does anything wrong, they'll just keep making excuses for him. We do have a twisted gang. Twisted gang, right? Turtle bitches gang. I'm dead. I can't. I can't. Oh my God, you guys are killing me right now. Freebird, do something special for yourself. Thank you for your time and truth. Thank you, Freebird. I appreciate that $20 donation from a super chat. Thank you so much. Oh my God, you guys kill me with these freaking one-liners. I'm sure he's going to be off about TV. Oh yeah, he's going to try to. I'm the worst, right? He's going to say I'm the worst. I'm horrible. I'm terrible. I'm crazy and I'm a scammer. And I just saw it. I just read it. You didn't hear me? I said, thank you. I seen it. I just seen it. I said, thank you to LA for her $20 donation. I believe it was 20, right? Yes, $20 donation. And she said, free Halloween party. Yes. Thank you, LA. I appreciate that so, so much. Turtle butthole gang. Smells like a belly button. I can't. Is that belly button lint? Don't drop the soap, Turtle. Don't drop the soap. Nobody's allowed to buy you soap on a rope, sir. Since you have to cry in your cell by yourself. I have friends that are COs, and the stories go around, my dude. Nothing that you do, even in jail, remains quiet. So when you cry in your cell and you bang on the door, guess who learns about it in real time? This gal does. He seems to forget that I worked in a prison for the criminally insane. So I know many, many COs. And the prison that I worked in was a men's prison here in Massachusetts. So, yeah, I know a lot of people. It's unfortunate for him because he likes to try to hide. He's like, not afraid in jail. And he didn't cry. He did. He cried like a payback bitch. He sure fucking did. They had to tell him it wasn't a hotel. They're like, listen, buddy, this is not Motel, or Hotel California. Okay. This is not the Hilton, sir. I mean, you can make it Hotel California because you ain't never leaving the next time you go, sir. But this is not the Hilton. You don't bang on the door and get what you want. Shut the fuck up. And I kid you not when I tell you, they told him to shut the fuck up. They told him to kept banging on the cell door. They were like, shut the fuck up. Kept asking about his medication. Medication, by the way, they do not allow in jail. They do not allow Adderall in jail. So they gave him something else. He cried about that. He was not happy about that. He was not happy. Oh, poor sad turtle. Yeah, it's weird. He also says something about animals and bestiality, and he's a fucking weird one. He's a weird one. Mr. Grinch. All right. I love your stinking faces. I'm going to go put my minion to bed. I'm going to eat a big bowl of fucking coffee Oreo ice cream because I can verify that. I can verify what actually I did see the video. Because I can, and I'm wearing my, my robe. I'm wearing my Hugh Hefner robe. So, I mean, I have to have ice cream with this. Hello? Yeah, well, no, not all of them. He has followers from all over the country, just like I do. I mean, I have followers from all over the world, and I'm just a small channel. He has followers from all over the world. But if you roll back this stream, the victim was on with me earlier. Her name is Donna, and she will explain to you a little bit about how it all happened. But if you rewind my live a little bit, you'll see, or you'll hear her speak. I know. Coffee Oreo is so good. So good. It's my new thing. I like mint Oreo and mint chocolate chip, but I'm on this like coffee Oreo kick. All right. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. It's so good. It's so good. All right. I love your stinking faces. Don't get any silver bracelets like the turtle in the meantime. I'll see y'all in the morning. Night, night from Massachusetts, y'all.